Well, that happened. The Oscars, I've just finished watching it. Bloody hell, I didn't see that coming. Amy Schumer, funny. That bollocks of the title sequence. So yes, I've just finished watching the 94th Academy Awards. And a show that I've always kind of grown up with, I've always looked forward to watching, yet every year, every dwindling year of my old age, it goes along, I think, yeah, too political, yeah. You had Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumacher, who was actually quite funny, and the other one. On the whole, though, I just found the show the usual genetic thing where you know it's a bit political. You always suspect are these awards given out because of colour or because it's female, that diversity, they're doing for that certain group, as opposed to a competent director, a competent filmmaker, a great actress, a great actor. And I'm not knocking them because I haven't seen the films. But with Oscars, there's always this. I like the lavishness of what was the show where it used to be, but these days I just find it's lost its golden age basically, and they're just now taking they've took the time to sort of get with who should win, because I'm not going to go into you know what I'm getting at. However, like I said, those who won this year, I have no quibbles at all. I mean, okay, I've not seen the film, but I'll go what you said. Oh, she wins. Oh, she won. Fair enough. I was hoping Andrew Garfield, a Brit, would get something, because he was brilliant in Spider-Man, and I've heard he's really great in TikTok Boom, whatever it's called. Not a problem. So, it was a case of the same old, really. Then Chris Rock came on. Told one or two jokes. They made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith next to her husband about her haircut. What I obviously I thought there was something there, and then I realised, obviously, when looking up just before I did this year, she suffers from alopecia, which is the loss of her. It's a good joke because it basically was saying, "I didn't know you were doing G.I. Jane too." That was another Demi Moore who had to shave her head for the role. So it wasn't a harsh joke, but it got to Will Smith, so Chris Rock did his routine, and I hope Will Smith's coming towards me. He's going to give me a hug. No, he's going to give me a punch. And he did. And I was with a few friends that were going, that was just a mock-up, that. And he's smirking, look. I went to his say, I don't think, you got to remember this is live. And then Will Smith, even though he could turn down the audio and all the Oscars, he could distinctly say, don't talk about my fucking wife. Yeah, that way. Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. He said it twice, live on TV, and obviously they did the best to sort of turn it down. But he's shouting at an audience, and then you can call that bloody atmosphere with a atmosphere cutter. Jesus. I mean, Chris Rock, he's always been that cocky guy that you kind of admire him for. He's great to have that confidence, have that swagger. So to seem like I was made it by Will Smith. He's like looking to say, do I go on? What happens now? And he had to go on. So for this next nomination, I mean, you could tell he was breaking it, which is naturally so because he's just been hit, accosted, really, assaulted in front of not only like the peers in front of him, the crew and all. So there's obviously about probably over 1,000 people watching him in that room. But then again, he's obviously not as a professional. Now the people behind the camera watching, having the millions, although these days it's not about a million, around the world. But still, that's a lot to happen to a guy who's then putting that big. This one. And like the people who have a wife, nobody cared who won. They got up and the guy was making a movie speech, and you can see Chris Rock like, what the fuck? The guy who was speaking was crying. Oh my brother doing this, and Chris Rock, you can't help but look at him like, fuck. Oh my god. So they said, we were talking at the time because after a beat, you're getting bored of these speeches and that. And it's all political. So I said, rewind it back, it's on Sky. Oh, we can't we? Yeah. Let's come to the future. So we rewind it back and they were saying, is it real? he said, look at the body language. He said, because I said, oh, you can hear like a punch thing, but he's scuffed the mic. He's done as a joke. And I went, it's live TV. You don't suddenly get up and pretend to wallop somebody and then keep my wife's name and swear in front of millions, even though he's not talking to the crowd, he's talking directly to Chris Rock. So, you know, I said, look at the body language. He is PE-heaved. And Chris Rock is not jolling it up, but he's generally lost. So that was a real altercation. So it's not really a news flash. This is more of a banter. I think I've lost the logo. So it's more like, what's my thoughts on what happened? Clearly, I've not thought about it. Because I'm literally still processing it. It's a case of, will he keep the award? Because later on, like I said, if he wins the award, his speech will be good. And the winner is Will Smith. Oh, put sound up. And then it was 5 minutes of, I'm going to put it, cringiness, but from the heart as well. So, you know, the tears were real, because he was crying. And what he was saying kind of made sense. But at the same time, you knew it was tied into earlier, but without saying it. Because I was hoping to actually say, oh, and to Chris Rock, I apologise. That never happened. But he was talking about protection. I like to protect the ones I love. Protection. Oh, I see. Which is gallant, which is good, and it shows he loves his wife. So the feelings about that, because I don't like Will Smith. Again, I've heard some bad things. And tonight he's definitely shown his true colours. Where in one hand he's not messing about. He's I'm telling you how it is, and anything to do with his family bump. And he sticks to his ground, but at the same time, I think he knows he's coming unstuck. So, and I've heard very good things about this film, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Will I watch it? Of course I will. Will I support Will Smith in the future? You know, I probably will, because I actually like the guy. And I think opening those tears he did tonight, I think you know what, I think I'll make him overstep my mark here. Because it is an historical moment. I don't recall anybody else being thumped on a live TV show as the Oscars. I know there's always debate shows and, you know, your Jerry Springers and Jerry McCall shows, but this is a live thing where you're patting someone on the back, not stabbing them. So it's an interesting thing to see an A-lister go up and thump a Z-lister of sorts. I just wanted to see Chris Rock come back at some point. I hope there's a chat show this week where they both come back, you know, like hug it out. Because I can see Chris Rock's point, it's a joke, but, you know, if all his wife's losing her hurts, there's a bit of pride there. And obviously she got hurt. You could tell her the face she wasn't happy with that. He obviously saw it, and being the man he is. But, however, I don't think they should have got up. Maybe gone up and then stopped and turned back round. I don't think he should have hit Chris. And just shouting them, saying the F word. You can see, the guy's angry. He's not painted a good picture for himself because he won the award. I think there should be some sort of penance. Should the award be taken off him? I hope not. But something's got to be done. I personally think I don't need to go to jail though. I hope Chris doesn't press charges. That, you know, he's quite right. You know, it's balls in his court. He should. He should really, but I think Chris will be shocked, and being a professional, I don't think he pressed charges. I think he'll be humbly sorry, to be honest, because it's a gag that obviously didn't land. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not used to these thinking out loud things. Or thinking. Yeah, I hope he keeps his award, but does the public apology with Chris. to Chris and with Chris. Go on a tour or something. Just to sort of iron it out. It opens up a new thing, things, just when you think nothing can surprise you anymore, that surprised me, and it did. And it kind of ended with Liza Minnelli bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. I felt a bit sorry for her. She's gone in the air. Not gone in the air, that sounds awful. You know what I'm saying? She's not fit to be saying something on stage, it's a scripted thing. You could tell Lady Gaga was struggling with her. And it kind of sort of... the montage bit came on quick, so I thought the editors all stuff this. So I felt a bit sorry for her. So that was a bit... and even, what's his first? Hannibal the Cannibal. Anthony Hopkins, he kind of said, well, tonight's been interesting. With a bit of a nod and Will Smith was like, yeah. That bit I liked. Like I said, I made a joke at the beginning of Amy. She was being funny. And she was. That was the best gag of the night, where she said, I just got out with that Spider-Man outfit. And did I miss anything? Yeah, you did. Yes, you did, Amy. And that end bit where they're in the pyjamas going, that's it, everybody, good night. Perfect. End it like that, they're all wearing pyjamas. That's what makes me laugh at all these outfits are all worse to the Oscars, which are so outlandish that you never wear again or be seen in public wearing. And I just thought, you know what, wear pyjamas more on these shows. End it every year, they're always in pyjamas. I'm going to bed now. Alright, that'd be boring until it gets the same gang, but there was something nice about it. I do think Amy should come back. Well, I'm not sure about the other two. The one that was alright. I don't know, she's a bit old. But that said, I was about to say Big Billy Crystal, and he's like twice as old. The other girl, she was very bonny and very sweet, and occasionally funny, but I think it was like Three's a Crowd in my book. I think Amy can do it on her own next year. To the Spider-Man with the sprays. Oh, hilarious. I just said Three's a Crowd, but Amy Schumer with co-presenters Will Smith and Chris Rock. How about that? That'd be good. Or, if Amy's busy, you know what? Will Smith. And you're not getting paid. How's that? I still think it'll bring an entertaining show. And I think he'd do it. Because of all the messes tonight, there's going to be some trouble and backlash. I think that would correct not only what's happened, his image, everything. Because he's an entertainer. He's just a bit brash, and I think this might bring him to earth. But I sincerely hope he patches up with Chris, because it was a joke, and obviously, but he can be looked as nasty. But I hope Jada forgives him, and I hope it works out. I sincerely do, because they're good performers, and it's just a shame that happened. But it happened, and that's why I did this video, because it was just a case of, oh my God. That's a first for me, and I'm very old, so I've never seen that in Oscars before. I mean, I've seen naked people run on and David Niven going, oh my God, I wouldn't mind bumming him, or whatever he said. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's been the odd thing, the Marlon Brando, that squad turned up and said, Fatty can't come tonight, I'll have it, or whatever. Roger Mill took his award, doesn't it? Well, things that do happen, it's just not happened for a while. So tonight's show, I'd give it like a 3 out of 10, but there's a few moments in it that just sprang it up to like 8 or 9 out of 10. And there'll definitely be memes. And you know what? It's the first time I've seen Billie Eilish happy. Yeah, she won an Oscar, but even before that, she was clapping like the band just as it went into a break. And I thought, she looks healthy, she looks great, she looks radiant. And I think there's a bloody smile there. And there was. And then she won. And she's like jumping up and down, laughing. I've not seen this before. My Emma used to be well into when I went, who's this dopey woman? She's young at the time, so obviously she's a teen. And I know she went through a lot, but it's just, I've always seen her as a bit, like, is it Droopy the dog? Very, very happy. But to see it tonight, I thought, you know what, I like you now. Because she is a fantastic entertainer. And just to see her laugh, I thought, you know what, if you've gone through hell, you've come back the other side. So good on her. That made me really happy, to be honest. Oh, dear me. It's an interesting show. So to wrap up, what do you think should happen to Will Smith? Should he be punished? Should he get... I don't know why I'm doing that. Should he get... should he be let off? Should he have the award taken off him? You know, comment below, let me know. Please make it nice. Just want to hear Will Smith coming after you. But I said that was an interesting thing that happened tonight. So that's why I did this video. So I'd like you for putting up with this ramble. Last 50 hours, you know, it's time for bed, so that's why I'm rambling. I just feel like doing it. Okay, well, thank you so much for getting through this video. If you're still awake and still alive and you're not subscribed, please hit that button for more notifications on... Well, you don't get many of these, but other videos that I produce that you might just like. Until then, thank you for mooching this episode. Thank you for mooching this channel. Keep mooching the internet, and you never know what you'll find. Till then, take care.